Hello everyone, I hope I'm audible. मेरी आवाज आ रही है सबको? So thank you so much. Thank you everyone. So let us start the session. Hello everyone, welcome all of you to this special session on analyzing trade through option chain. In that particular session से बिलोंग करता हूँ श्रीकांत जी और मैं आपका इंस्ट्रक्टर रहूँगा। चालू करने से पहले मैं एक्चुअली श्रीकांत के बारे में आपको जानकारी देनी चाहूँगा। It's a very common thing, and that's why we have kind of noted out, as a kind of problem statement which we will try and solve at the end of the session. Okay, you have a view on the underlying, but you're not able to trade options, or let's say view to barabar hai, but loss हो रहा है, like somebody said, I'm not able to gauge the market direction only. कहाँ पे इंटर करना है, uptrend है, downtrend है, whether to enter, whether to have a stop loss, what stop loss, what target, we are not aware about it. Okay, or maybe we are missing, I mean, we are missing the price while making it on the trade because options are very volatile as somebody said. Okay? So we might be missing on to a lot of price action because we do not have time. So we'll try and solve all these problem statements. So let me tell you what we will cover in the next 1 hour or so. Okay, we will first look at वो दो तीन लोगों ने रिक्वेस्ट किया था about open interest. So open interest is a PW. I'm sure many of you would have at least heard about it, but it's very important. We need to know the right way to analyze the markets basis open interest. So we try to look at the best way by which we can analyze the open interest. Okay, then comes the PCR, which is put call ratio. This is also very important for gauging the overall market trend. तो वो मैं ये doubt था कि market का trend नहीं समझ में आता है. So PCR is definitely going to help us along with the open interest. Okay, but so interpret कैसे करना है? What is exactly we will look at? Okay, is something we will learn in today's session. Okay, then in order to save time when you are placing work orders, because options are very volatile and you might miss out on the price, and there will be a lot of slippage between what you want to trade and what you actually traded. Okay, to save that time, how the Shirkhan's trade tiger option tree, okay, will help you when we discuss the that. Okay, now many of you might have a view on the underlying. Okay, if you go down, let's say bullish like that. But how do we convert that view into an options trade is something which might be a challenge. Okay, and we will do that. We will look at that as well. Okay, and we will try and look at a process-driven approach, a structured approach, I would say. Okay, wherein we will be able to look at multiple ways and put them in a structured manner to analyze the potential data points to make our trade more successful, to increase the probability of our win. Okay, so this is what we are going to be looking at today. Please remember we use the latest version of Trade Tiger. It is available free of cost for any of you as a Sharepan customer, right? So I will just request you all to just download it in case not. You can do it from Trade Tiger itself or you can do it from our website also. Okay. Now, just to make it more interactive, our first topic is going to be open interest, as I said. Yes, we are going to be looking at a lot of live examples. Don't worry, I'm not only going to be looking at the PPT. We are going to be shifting to live data as well. Don't worry about it at all. Okay, now, if I may ask any one of you to tell me what do you feel open interest is? Open interest का मतलब क्या है? कोई मुझे quickly बता पाएगा? Till then, let me tell you the latest version of Trade Tiger. Latest version of Trade Tiger is, you can see here, it's 2.6.9.7. I mean 9.74. This is the latest version. You can see it at the bottom of my screen which I shared. Okay, coming back to our question, what is open interest? Price at which people are interested to buy and sell no. Price of match contracts, sellers are more at that point. That's not the exact meaning of open interest essentially, but we will come to that. Total contract, short or long, held by people at any point in time. Okay, people at price at which people are interested. So a couple of you people are right. Open interest is nothing else but the number of open contracts, number of outstanding contracts which have not been squared off. They might be long as well as short. Held by all the market participants at the end of the repetitive day, or it can happen even in the real time basis. Okay. Now, because open interest tells us the number of outstanding contracts, if you try and interpret open interest along with the price action, it can give us a lot of insight to understand where the markets or where the prices are heading. Okay, so let us try and look at that. Okay, it's very simple. Just pay your attention for next 5 10 minutes because this is very very important. This and PCR is something which will solve most of your problems with you. Okay, so open interest, as I said, is the number of outstanding contracts or outstanding positions held by market participants at any point in time. Okay, now let us say open interest is going up, which means people are creating more and more new positions. नया positions बन रहा है, that's why open interest number is going up. And along with that, price of that particular security is also going up. Now think logically and tell me what does this mean? लोग buying कर रहे हैं, there are more number of long positions getting created or short positions getting created. What do you think? They are buying, right? It cannot be selling because if it's selling होता, prices would have gone down. Price also is going up, and number of positions also are going up, which means this is called in derivative data terms. It's called as long data, which means the long positions are getting created. We will look at the interpret at the end of it. Okay. Now, second, open interest per band, but price get that. Exactly according to what we saw in the first scenario. Open interest per band, number of positions per band, but price get that, which means people are creating short positions, right? So it's a short bid. And exactly opposite of these two would be a short covering, where people are covering their already open short positions, and because of which prices are going up. That's called short covering. And people are covering back on their long positions, and because of which they are having like long positions, they are selling the long positions which they created, and because of that selling pressure, prices are going down, and that's called as long unwinding or long closure. अगर ये पहले दो आपको समझ में आ गए, then short covering और long closure समझना is not difficult. When prices go up, long when open interest goes up along with the price, it's long beta. When open interest goes up and the price goes down, that's short beta. When open interest goes down and price goes up, that means the short positions which were created are getting covered and getting bought back because of which price ऊपर जा रहा है. And then the last scenario is long demand, where the long positions are getting okay. Sorry, long positions are getting closed. Now, how do we interpret this is a long build-up? It shows that it's a sustainable uptrend because main and long position which means people are bullish on that particular security. Correct? Opposite to that, it's a short build-up, we know it's a sustainable downtrend. Now, think of it. It's a short covering, which means people had shorted earlier. इसको वो buyback कर रहे हैं because of which prices are going up. So prices are going up, it's an uptrend, but it might be a weak uptrend. They might be just covering their positions in this expiry and they might be moving it over to the next expiry. So it might be a weak uptrend, and similarly, the fourth scenario also will be a weak down. So most important thing in this slide, there are two most important things. First is look at the first two scenarios. Where open interest goes up along with the price, which is long beta. You know that there are long positions are getting created because you want to be in a sustainable uptrend. अगर आपको बुलिश होना है तो आपको सस्टेनेबल अपट्रेंड देखना चाहिए, वीक अपट्रेंड देखिए फायदा नहीं. सिमिलरली अगर आपको पुट लेना है या शॉर्ट में रहना है, डाउन ट्रेंड देखना है, तो आपको सस्टेनेबल डाउन ट्रेंड यू शुड बी वाचिंग आउट फॉर, व्हिच इज द सेकंड सिनेरियो वेयर ओपन इंटरेस्ट इज गोइंग अप एंड द प्राइसेस आर गोइंग डाउन. दिस इज द फर्स्ट थिंग टू know. And second thing is open interest is always looked at from the writer's point of view. Now what do I mean by that? Writer's point of view का मतलब है, as you might be aware that a lot of studies have been published by SEBI where we said that 90-92% people are losing money and etc. 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 So the assumption here is that most of the people who are successful, they are writing a particular option because time value is in their favor. I'm not saying that the writing is needed; it can be a part of a strategy, but that's why it is looked at from the writer's point of view, and hence the call strike price with the highest open interest is considered as resistance. So let us say a call strike price है, okay, we will look at the line scenario also very shortly, okay, and there is a highest amount of open interest in that strike price. We know that a lot of people have written that call option, which means they are bearish, which means that particular price or that particular strike price will act as a resistance. And opposite to that, the put option strike price with the highest open interest will be considered as support because a lot of people have written those puts, have short sold those puts, okay, because they don't feel that the prices will bring that level. So highest call strike price will act as the resistance, and highest put strike price with the open interest will be considered as support. Okay, now this is how we look at the trade tiger of, I mean, sorry, the trade tiger option chain. Okay, I'm showing you some screenshots, but I will very shortly go on the live trade tiger as well, right? So when you right click on any of the security, you have the option of option chain. The shortcut for that, however, is Control F. You can do that and automatically get to the screenshots. I mean, get to the option chain. Now let's not do it on that scenario. Let us do it directly on trade tag. Okay, so this is my trade tag, the latest version I'm using. The screenshot might get a good and I thought you know trade tag page there. So मैं right click करूँगा अगर निफ्टी पे और मैं option chain पे जाऊँगा तो मेरा ऑप्शन चेन खुल जाएगा निफ्टी के लिए now यहाँ पे I can select the segment can be for BSE and NSE also we will focus on Nifty and that will on NSE okay then we can select the script we can do it for all these stocks expiry currently we have weekly expiry and Nifty weekly expiry is going to continue so we changes also so you can select the expiry here okay now this is a very important thing of range because a lot of people complain, those who use option chain, they complain that option chain becomes very slow. That's because by default the range is of 20%, which means it is taking all the strike prices which are 20% lower than the current market price, which is 24,600 and 20% higher than the current market price. Okay, if you just make it for 3%, okay, it makes the life easy. Okay? Now, I can only see strike prices which are very near to the current market price in the range of 2%. Okay, there is a pattern between prices and Greeks. We will come to that when we discuss the Greeks portion shortly at the later discussion. Okay, यहाँ पे बाकी की भी इंफॉर्मेशन है, स्पॉट है, फ्यूचर है, सब Okay, is my voice proper now? It is proper. I think for those where the voice is not proper, I think I would request you to please check your internet connection because बाकी जगह सबके साथ तो बराबर चल रहा है. Thank you. Okay. So there is a lot of other information also about open interest, open interest, volume, we will come to PCR and etc. Okay. But this particular thing, let me show you now how the option price option change should be looked at. This is the strike price column in between. These are the various strike prices. As you know that the interval for Nifty strikes is at 50 points. Okay. On the left hand side, whatever you see is the data for call option. On the right hand side, whatever you see is the data for put option. Okay, now you can even scroll this bar, look at various columns, and if you can just see what we just now saw, what is long build up, short build up, long inverting, short covering, and so on, that is already given to you here as well in the performance column. I just told you so that we understand what does that mean. Okay, but that is ready-made given to you in the option chain. So currently, there is a short covering happening, let us say on 24,800 and this is a call side. So there is a short covering happening on 24,800 strike price, which means that 24,800 is likely to act as a good amount of resistance. Okay. Now, why I said 24,800 and not 24,600 or 24,650? वो सब जगह पे भी short build भी दिया है. But I said 24,800 and the reason for that is we should look at the highest open interest at the particular strike price. Now look at the open interest column here. At 24,800, open interest is close to 60 lakhs. Right? Open interest is there for all other strike prices also, even for 600 which we saw. There is a short build up happening, but the open interest there, the open contracts there are hardly 11.25 lakhs. Then I could see a lot of hands getting raised up. In order to not digress from the topic, we are going to be having a detailed question and answer session at the end of the topic. So don't worry, I will not leave before I answer all your questions to the best of my knowledge. I hope that will be okay with everyone. Thank you so much. Okay. So 24,800, there is a highest amount of open interest as 59.52 lakhs. Okay, and followed by that, in fact, even higher than that is an open interest at 25,000, but 25,000 is higher than 24,800. So first markets have to cross 24,800 in order to go to the 25,000 level. So these two are very critical resistances when it comes to Nifty basis the open interest analysis. First, it has to cross 24,800 because there is an open interest on for another short bit of almost 60 lakh contracts. Okay, and at 25,000, even higher than that, it's almost 85, 85 and a half lakhs. Okay, now similarly for other supports, for that we would look at the put side of it. Okay, so which is the put option with the highest open interest here? As you can see, 24,500 is around 40 lakhs, and 24,600, which is at around 21 lakhs, are these five prices with highest amount of open interest. And I'm sure that 24,000 also we might have some kind of some kind of open interest built up, but that is too far. It's more than 2%, and we have already 2%, but we can even go back to that as well. Okay, so 24,600 where we are currently trading, by the way, 24,500 after that on the lower side is likely to act as a good support, and 24,800 and 25,000 is likely to act as a very strong resistance, okay, when it comes to Nifty. But this analysis is for how much time? Remember, we are looking at the weekly expiry of 24th October. The picture might be different if I change the expiry and make it to 31st October. So you have to be very watchful on that. Whatever view we are making right now is as of the 24th October expiry, which is going to be day after tomorrow. Okay, the view might be different if I put that go to 31st October or maybe a week after. Right? So this was open interest. The second important thing after open interest, related to open interest itself, is change in open interest. Now, if you can see this properly, there is a column of open interest which we looked at. Just beside that, on the left hand side, there is a column change in open interest also. Now, what does that mean? So, this is the open interest as of this point in time till date, whenever the trading started to happen in this particular weekly expiry. But what is the scenario today? What change happened in the open interest as of today? And that is something which you will find in the column called as change in Y. So, out of 85 or almost 86 lakhs of open interest in 25,000 call, more than 50% was added today. Not more than 50%, sorry, it's 5 lakhs 70. So, more than 15% approximately of, I'm very bad at math by the way, but I think 4 to 5% is something which is added today. However, if you look at 24,800 out of 60 lakhs, 12 lakhs, which is almost 20%, is added to it. तो 24,800 का जो ओपन इंटरेस्ट है 60 lakhs का, उसमें से 20% ओपन इंटरेस्ट आज ऐड है और 25,000 का जो ओपन इंटरेस्ट है 85-86 lakhs का, उसमें से कुछ 4-5% का ऐड हुआ है. तो नाउ टेल मी व्हिच इज द स्ट्रांग रेजिस्टेंस, 24,800 या 25,000? 24,800. Why? Because बहुत ज्यादा ओपन इंटरेस्ट उसका आज ऐड हुआ है एज कम्पेयर टू 25,000. तो 24,800 का कहीं सरपास करना पड़ेगा निफ्टी को, देन ओनली दैट हम लोग 25,000 के बारे में कुछ बात कर सकते हैं. नाउ अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट 2,000 में क्या सिनेरियो है? 2,000 इज द राइट हैंड साइड. ओके, जैसे हम लोग ने लिखा था है 24,500 पे, which is around 40 lakhs. वो 40 lakhs में तकरीबन what around 10 12-13% आज ऐड हुआ है. ओके, whereas 24,600 में तो 32 lakhs का ओपन इंटरेस्ट है, उसमें से ऑलमोस्ट 10 लाख आज हुआ है, which is almost 30%. Okay, I would first give preference to 24,600 as a very important support because बहुत ज़्यादा ओपन इंटरेस्ट जो ऐड हुआ है पुट ऑप्शन पे वो आज ऐड हुआ है almost 30% of the total open interest for that contract, which is 10 lakhs on a total open interest of almost 32.5 lakhs. Okay, so 24,600 is a very important support to watch out for. We can find because of the intraday one cannot deny that. But 24,600 is an important point to watch out, especially for today on the lower side, good support, and 24,800 would be considered as a very strong resistance. Okay, तो ये बात की ऑपरेटर्स की ये सब मैं ऑलरेडी दिखा चुका हूँ तो मैं वापस पीपीटी में नहीं दिखा मैंने सब कुछ लाइव में दिखा दिया है शॉर्ट कवरिंग देख सकता है लॉन्ग बिल्डर देख सकता है सब कुछ लॉन्ग पे देख सकता है ये हम लोगों ने सुपर ऑपरेटर्स की भी बात की थी वो भी हम लोगों ने देख लिया ओके ये चीज आपको अगर ऐप पे देखनी है okay most of you might be using the Mac so it's not that you have to always open the laptop and do this analysis this is also available in mobile app as well okay यहाँ पे मैं स्क्रीनशॉट दिखा रहा हूँ आगे जाके मैं थोड़ा at the end of the session मैं ऐप पे भी आपको एक छोटा सा डेमो दूंगा रन करने के लिए तभी आपको लाइव दिख जाएगा तो ऐप वो आप किसी भी स्क्रीन पे टैप करते हो तो एक प्रकार से कुछ एक कॉल टू एक्शन बॉक्स खुलता है वहां पे आपको एडवांस ऑप्शन पे क्लिक करना है आप जैसे ही वहां पे क्लिक करेंगे सिमिलर काइंड ऑफ इंटरफेस आपको मोबाइल पे मिलेगा जहाँ पे बीच में स्वाइप वाइज होगा लेफ्ट में कॉल ऑप्शन होगा आप एक्सपायरी चेंज कर सकते हैं नो ओपन इंटरेस्ट का डेटा देखना है वॉल्यूम का डेटा देखना है ओपन इंटरेस्ट एनालिसिस शॉर्ट बिल्डअप हो रहा है लॉन्ग बिल्डअप हो रहा है ये सब आप नीचे से देख करके कुछ इस प्रकार से आपको एक ग्राफिकल रिप्रेजेंटेशन भी आ जाएगा जो हम लोगों ने अभी मैनेज किया क्योंकि 24,800 में ज्यादा रेजिस्टेंस है 24,600 में ज्यादा सपोर्ट है ये आपको यहाँ पे मैनुअली या नहीं ग्राफिकल फॉर्मेट में भी दिख जाएगा ठीक और सेशन खत्म होने से पहले मैं आपको ये मोबाइल पे भी लाइव करके दिखाऊंगा जस्ट अलाउ मी सम टाइम ओके तो ओपन इंटरेस्ट इज क्लियर विद एवरीवन व्हाटएवर वी डिस्कस ये फर्स्ट सेक्शन हुआ देन हम पीसीआर देखेंगे एंड देन हम लोग आगे जाएंगे इज इट ये हम लोग वी आर गोइंग टू हैव डिटेल क्वेश्चन एंड आंसर so open interest is something which we discuss change in percentage तो जो स्ट्राइक प्राइस पे सबसे ज्यादा परसेंटेज चेंज है आउट ऑफ द टोटल इंटरेस्ट आई शुड गिव इंपॉर्टेंस टू दैट स्ट्राइक प्राइस एग्जांपल 25,000 में ओपन इंटरेस्ट ऐड हुआ था उसमें तो 4-5 का हाफ ऐड हुआ था बट 24,800 के कॉल ऑप्शन में जो ओपन था उसमें से ऑलमोस्ट 20% ओपन इंटरेस्ट ऐड हुआ था वी गिव प्रेफरेंस टू 24,800 as an important resistance as compared to 24,000. Okay. Now moving on to PCR, which stands for put call ratio. सिंपल है ना पुट वर्सेस कॉल का जो ओपन इंटरेस्ट है उसका रेशियो है पुट कॉल रेशियो ओके ये देखता कहां पे है ये देखता ट्रेड टाइगर के ऑप्शन चेन की स्क्रीन पे है देखता है हियर पीसीआर ओआई वी हैव टू फॉलो पीसीआर ओआई एंड नॉट पीसीआर वॉल्यूम ये जो पीसीआर है वो वॉल्यूम नहीं हो सकते पर हम लोग को वॉल्यूम में इंटरेस्ट नहीं हम लोग को ओपन इंटरेस्ट सॉरी हम लोग को ओपन पोजीशंस में इंटरेस्ट है दैट्स व्हाई वी लुक एट पीसीआर ऑफ ओपन इंटरेस्ट ओके तो पीसीआर है 0.74 एज ऑफ नाउ तो इसका पहले देखते हैं ये कैलकुलेट कैसे बताया जाए ये काउंट कैसे किया जाता है फिर देखेंगे इसको इंटरप्रेट कैसे करना है तो पुट का ओपन इंटरेस्ट तो पुट का ओपन इंटरेस्ट डिवाइडेड बाय टोटल कॉल का ओपन इंटरेस्ट ये मैंने पहले का एग्जांपल दिया जस्ट टेलिंग यू कि आपको कैलकुलेट करना नहीं है ऑटोमेटिकली कैलकुलेट करके आ जाता है अगर आप देखते हो ये स्क्रीन पे जैसे था तो टोटल ओपन इंटरेस्ट है पुट का दो ये है ओके कॉल का ओपन इंटरेस्ट ये है तो यहाँ पे उसका पीसीआर कैलकुलेट करके आ गया 1.08 ओके ना उसको इंटरप्रेट कैसे करना है ये सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है आपको दिख तो जाएगा बाय डिफॉल्ट ऑटोमेटिकली ओके पर इसको इंटरप्रेट कैसे करना है तो पीसीआर नियर टू 1 shows the sentiment is there is no trend it might be a sideways or a range bound market जितने नंबर ऑफ पुट्स राइट हो रहे हैं उतने नंबर ऑफ कॉल्स राइट हो रहे हैं प्लीज रिमेंबर जैसे ओपन इंटरेस्ट हम लोग एज अ राइटर्स पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू देखेंगे इवन पुट कॉल रेशियो भी हम लोग एज अ राइटर्स पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू देखेंगे तो एक के आसपास रहेगा तो देयर इज नो ट्रेंड फॉर से इट कुड बी अ रेंज बाउंड मार्केट when the put call ratio is more than 1 and it's in the range of say 1 to 1.5 we know that put sellers are more than call sellers which is at least not bearish. You can't call it a bullish completely, but which is definitely not bearish. Okay? And the other way around is, अगर मेरा put call ratio 1 से कम है, it means call sellers are more than put sellers, which means it's not bullish. It may not be bearish, but it is at least not. Okay? Now please remember that PCR is 0.74. As per what I showed you, it shows it is not bullish, which means it might be bearish also. बट एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है जो हमें ध्यान रखनी है सिर्फ पीसीआर का लेवल देख के You won't be able to judge the market में क्या होने वाला है. PCR currently is 0.74. This will keep on changing, right? Because open interest will keep on changing, and similarly the PCR also will keep on changing. Correct? And then you should look at what is the trend in the PCR. So even though the PCR is say less than 1, but if it's moving upward, say from zero point 0.5 to zero point 0.6, zero point 0.6 to zero point 0.7, and so on, it can still be called as a bullish subtrend. Because the point here is PCR can also be looked at from an over and oversold category. Usually, readings near 0.5, 0.6 can be called as oversold situation for market, मतलब वहां से market ऊपर आ सकता है. Similarly, PCR of close to 1.3, 1.4 or 1.5 levels can be called as overbought situation for market, जहाँ पे market बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ गया है और शायद वहां से नीचे आ सकता है. These readings might change, but if you have लोग overbought situations find out करने के लिए भी use कर सकते हैं. So what is important is to look at the trend of PCR and not the exact number. Now before taking this session, I was looking at market at around 11 o'clock and the PCR was 0.58. 0.58. Okay. Now from 0.58, it has gone up to 0.73. Now both shows that it is not bullish. But because it is upward moving, you can also say that it is not bearish either because 11 बजे तक मैं देख रहा हूँ तो markets have gone up. I was looking at it somewhere here when we started the session, okay, and from that markets did not break. See, markets have come down and they are continuously following support near 24,600. Why 24,600? हमने already देखा है कि हम लोगों ऊपर का analysis किया. Market went down in a straight line. Did not break 24,600. There was a small pullback. Market again went down, but it again did not break 24,600. So 24,600 में बहुत ज़्यादा उसका open interest है और बहुत सारा जो open interest है उसमें से वो आज add हुआ है. Indian open interest is added today. Okay, so you should look at the trend of PCR and for that you would have to watch the markets. You would have to follow the markets. So ये PCR मैंने बताया mobile app के लिए breakdown के लिए जो ऊपर तरीके की जरूरत नहीं है, you can even follow it on the mobile app also and find it. Okay, so PCR is moving higher, even in the levels of less than 1 can be called as a bullish sign and vice versa. So currently go at 0.58 था जब मैंने देखा था अभी 0.72. Okay, this also should be looked at from the options right perspective जैसे हमने open interest के बारे में. Okay, so options जैसे पीछे आज इतना हम ऑलरेडी देख लिया कि open interest देखना है. As screen में भी आपने जब वो एनालिसिस का चार्ट आपको रहेगा तो वहां पर ऑटोमेटिकली आपको पीसीआर जो है दिख जाता है कि यू कैन फॉलो. नाउ द थर्ड और वन ऑफ द प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट जो हम लोग डिस्कस कर रहे थे कि बस मेरा ना प्राइस चला जाता है, मुझे ट्रेड में देखना है, ट्रेड देता भी हूं, बाय द टाइम आई एग्जीक्यूट द प्राइस, ओके, प्राइस चला जाता है बिकॉज़ ऑप्शंस आर वेरी वोलेटाइल. मेनी ऑफ यू सेड दैट ऑप्शंस हैव ह्यूज वोलेटिलिटी व्हिच इज ट्रू. ओके, तो ये प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व होता है ऑप्शन चीज से. नॉट ऐसे आपने आपका एनालिसिस कर दिया, अब हम लोगों ने पूरी चीजें लिखी नहीं है, आई एम नॉट टेलिंग यू ऑफ यू, बट जैसे यू डन द एनालिसिस क्विकली कि मार्केट जहां से ऊपर जाना है एंड यू थिंक मुझे 24,600 का कॉल बाय करना है, एग्जांपल 24,700 का कॉल बाय करना है, ओके, ये आपने एनालिसिस कर दिया. तो इफ यू डोंट नो द फीचर जो मैं आपको बताने वाला हूं, व्हाट वुड यू डू? यू वुड गो टू मार्केट वॉच, यू विल ऐड दैट स्क्रीन डेरिवेटिव में जाके एंट्री सिलेक्ट करके स्ट्राइक प्राइस सिलेक्ट करके एक्सेट्रा 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 एंड देन यू प्लेस अ बाय. ऑप्शन चेंज allows you to directly do that from the screen itself. Now let me show that to you. तो मैं ऑप्शन चेन में हूँ and let us say मुझे 24,700 का कॉल बाय करना है. I just take my cursor to the column of offer price. अगर मैं बाय कर रहा हूँ मुझे ऑफर प्राइस देखना पड़ेगा. I just take my cursor to the offer price, automatically buy at 105.50 का ऑप्शन आता है and just click on this and the order window gets open. अगर किसी कारण आपके पास ये ऑफर प्राइस, बिड प्राइस ये कॉलम्स नहीं आ रहे हैं, ओके, तो आपको ये कॉलम हेडिंग पे जाके राइट क्लिक करना है एंड गो टू शो कॉलम चूजर. यू क्लिक ऑन दैट, यू कैन सिलेक्ट दोस कॉलम्स ऑफ बिड क्वांटिटी. क्वांटिटी जरूरत है तो रखिए, अदरवाइज बिड प्राइस और ऑफर प्राइस जो है ये दो कॉलम आप जरूर रखिएगा. ओके, तो आप आपका जस्ट कर्सर आप वहां को लेके जाओगे तो यू कैन बाय दैट instantly. you can directly place a big fitness order अगर आप इंट्राडे कर रहे हैं तो आपको वहाँ लीवरेज भी मिलता है डिसिप्लिन अप्रोच आ जाता है ओके आप डायरेक्टली यहाँ से ऑर्डर प्लेस कर सकते हो एंड द ऑर्डर विल बी प्लेस और बहुत सारा टाइम बचेगा सेम थिंग इज फॉर ऐप आल्सो ओके so this was a discussion as I said on the ECR so we open interest then we finished ECR okay आगे जाके एक स्ट्रक्चर करेंगे सबको कंबाइन कैसे करने का ये देखेंगे but before that let's talk about some Greeks बहुत लोगों ने बोला था Greeks के बारे में in the respect of time सब ग्रीक्स के बारे में तो बात नहीं करेंगे एंड एट बिगिनिंग लेवल और इवन एट इंटरमीडिएट लेवल आई से सब ग्रीक्स ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट ग्रीक बाय फार मार्जिन बाय लार्ज मार्जिन is something जो हम लोग आज डिस्कस करेंगे which will allow you to take your trade at the earliest and with higher amount of probability of winning okay so we will consider or we will talk about अभी कॉल डैश गया था मैंने थोड़ी देर पहले जब आपको ऑप्शन से दिखाया था तो मैंने बताया था कि जैसे प्रॉब्लम बिटवीन प्राइसेस एंड वीक्स तो आपको यही स्ट्राइक प्राइस क्या करें वीक देखनी है what is the option available okay वीक तो आपको जो है वो प्राइस के साइड है and everything will change to weeks फिर स्ट्राइक प्राइस के आपको पांच जो ग्रीक्स होते हैं वो देखने चालू हो जाएंगे तो लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में कॉल्स के ग्रीक्स कॉल स्ट्राइक प्राइसेस को राइट हैंड साइड में put के strike prices के ग्रीक्स आपको दिखेंगे and what we are going to be very interested in this Greek called as delta this might be a very new thing for many of you so again I would say please pay a lot of attention for next 5-10 minutes because here we will solve our problem क्योंकि देखिए व्यू बना लिया ट्रेंड समझ में आ गया व्यू बना लिया ट्रेड डिसाइड हो गया बट यू नो ट्रेड का स्टॉप लॉस और टारगेट कैसे करना okay there's a mixed response with regards to my audio because कुछ लोगों को सुनाई दे रहा है कुछ लोगों को सुनाई नहीं दे रहा है तो I'm not really okay now is it audible is it better now yes okay great. Thank you I'll continue that thank you and sorry for this technical glitch it's out of our control I hope you will get it. Thank you okay so we will focus on a deep called as data because this will allow us to take our trades better in a much simpler manner कि अगर हमारे पास ट्रेड मैंने बना लिया मैंने व्यू भी बना लिया how do I convert that व्यू के अंदर में into an option so it is something we will try and understand okay तो आपको प्लीज देखने के लिए option chain डेटा का option chain we just have to put on that topic in app पे you can just do that with the bar available and it will show that to you very sharp okay now most relevant reads as I said is delta and delta why it is very important is because it ऐसा read है which tells you if let's say Nifty goes up now let us say we have made a view of bullish view just a second friends just a second yes okay, now is the world better? I don't know what's happening. Some people are saying it is proper, some people are saying it is not. Now is it proper? Okay. Great. Okay. So delta is really important, right? Because let us say you have made the view markets are bullish and you want to buy a call option. And let us say you are hypothetically created the view if the every buy comment stop loss like 24,600 and let's say target at 24,800. How do you convert that view into an option trade? कौन सा स्ट्राइक प्राइस सेट करने का और वो स्ट्राइक प्राइस पे क्या स्टॉप लॉस रखने का क्या टारगेट रखने का is something which delta can answer because delta is a range which tells us if it goes up by say 50 points, when it call option का premium कितने से बढ़ना है या if Nifty goes down by 50 points, when it call option का premium कितने से घटना चाहिए तो बस पढ़ाया है मिस कर विद एन एग्जांपल और आपको समझ में आएगा कि इतना इंपॉर्टेंट क्यों है तो डेल्टा रेशियो की अगर मेरा निफ्टी 50 पॉइंट होता है तो मेरा प्रीमियम कितने से बढ़ना चाहिए ओके नाउ फर्स्ट thing, very important thing when it comes to taking an option trade is getting the right strike price. He suggests you should ideally go with the at the money strike price. At the money strike price मतलब जो current market price है, निफ्टी करेंगे कितना चल रहा है 24,660. You should go with the at the money strike price, which is either 24,650 or I would say 24,700, not higher than that. And when you go with the at the money strike price, the delta can be assumed at zero point 0.5. Now, zero point 0.5 at the delta, what does that mean? It means the Nifty goes up by 50 points. The premium of that at the money strike price call option up by 25 rupees. Why 25? Because zero point 0.5 delta into 50 points movement in Nifty. Example, if, as I said, we have taken a hypothetical view, we have not trade नहीं okay? We have taken a hypothetical view, 24,700 का और buy करेंगे, okay? You can see the delta here is around 0.5, 0.47 के आसपास है, okay? So we have decided कि 24,700 का call buy करेंगे और उसका stop loss रहेगा निफ्टी का around 24,600. So 24,600 is around 70 points lower than the current market price, correct? Now, let us try and add 24,700 call option to already added in. Around 105 चल रहा है, correct? If Nifty goes down to 24,600, which is by around 70 points, इसका प्रीमियम कितने से घटना चाहिए? 0.5 into 70, which is around 35 rupees. Right? So 105 minus 35 gives me my stop loss for this call option. And similarly, let's say we are expecting markets to go up to 800, around 150 points from the current market price. And hence, my stop loss, I mean, my target becomes 0.5 into 150, which is 70, around 180 के आसपास मेरा target बनता है. Okay. So अगर मैं example के तौर पे बोलता हूँ, जो मैंने लाइव example किया, let's say Nifty 24,200 है, मैं target कर रहा हूँ 24,300 का, मैं stop loss कर रहा हूँ 24,150. At the money strike price select करूँगा 24,200 का, बाय वजह से टेक्निकल प्राइस चल रहा है 100 रुपीस, स्टॉप लॉस हो जाएगा 75 रुपीस, 0.5 into 50 पॉइंट्स का जो स्टॉप लॉस है 25, so 100 minus 25 becomes 75 will be my stop loss, and similarly 100 plus 50 rupees, 150, it becomes my target. Now this is something will solve most of your issues when it comes to converting an view in the underlying, and this is applicable for all the indices and even the stocks if you are trading. Because delta change नहीं होगा, delta actually strike price का delta निफ्टी और indices के लिए भी 0.5 के आसपास रहेगा और stocks के लिए भी 0.5 के आसपास. Okay, so we looked at open interest, ECR, and delta, which is one of the most important things I would say. Okay, now let us try and combine all of these things and look at a structured way or say एक process अगर हम देखते हैं क्या कैसे चालू करना, कैसे डायरेक्शन देना है, कैसे व्यू बनाना है और कैसे वो ट्रेड बना के कैसे वो व्यू बना के उसको ट्रेड में कन्वर्ट. So let's try and do that. We will try and do that with the current market scenario. First and foremost, as we say, trend is your friend. सबसे पहली चीज करनी है मार्केट का व्यू फाइंड आउट, ट्रेंड फाइंड आउट। ट्रेंड फाइंड आउट करने के लिए बेस्ट थिंग इज द पीसीआर। So PCR फिलहाल क्या है? Let's go to the option chain now. Okay. So option chain में PCR is 0.75. If anyone notice something, थोड़ी देर पहले हमने ये चीज देखी थी 0.74 था। उसके पहले सेशन चालू होने के पहले जब मैंने देखा था it was 0.58, 0.6. From 0.58 it has moved to 0.75, which shows even though prices have, I mean, the PCR is less than 1, it is upward moving. But if you can see this slide, I will go back to that slide for your reference of PCR. PCR moving higher from 0.5 to 0.6 to 0.7. It's a bullish sign. As of now, I would say as the PCR shows markets are not bullish completely, but they are showing some bullish signs. Okay. Now, how can you confirm that? ये हम लोग confirm कैसे करेंगे? With overindex. So, PCR अपट्रेंड में चल रहा है जो हमने देखा. Is it near a bottom or a support? Now, आपको support कहाँ से पता चलता है? Which data points आपको आज डिस्कस किया वो आपको support के बारे में बताएगा. Open interest. Okay. What was the highest amount of open interest of put option? It was 24,600. Right. Right. 24,600 was having highest amount of the open interest. It has even gone up. थोड़ी देर पहले देखने में was 32 lakhs in case आपको याद रहेगा. Now it has become 33 and almost 33 and a half lakhs. Okay. So this shows the first bottom might be taking from near 24,600. Because highest amount of open interest is at or very crucial level basis open interest is 24,600. Exactly the limit of that can be on the higher side. आपको highest amount of open interest कॉल के साइड पे लेना है. अभी हम currently live scenario देख रहे हैं. So let's go with what the market does. Market session में 24,600 का base का मतलब open interest है. तो आज change in open interest के हिसाब से बहुत सारा open interest 24,600 के लिए वो आज है. Okay. And PCR जो है it is in an uptrend. I saw around 11:15 it was 0.5, it was 0.74 when we looked at it some time ago, and now currently it is 0.75. Okay, so market trend तो बना लिया. Then comes identifying support resistance जो open interest के basis पे करेंगे. Highest call जो है open interest पर, okay, that will be resistance. So what is the current resistance for Nifty? This is open interest analysis. Highest open interest कौन से कॉल की साइड पे है 24,800. Correct? Of around 62 and a half lakhs. Okay, so that can be considered as my target. Whereas, what is the support? Support is at around 24,600. The highest amount of open interest. Input side is of 24,600. Support होता है 24,600 का, resistance हो जाता है 24,800. Correct? Now, simple logic says if prices are near support, it's better to be bullish, and if prices are near resistance, it is better to be bearish. तो अभी क्या करना है? Prices are near to what? Prices are near to support or prices are near to resistance? Prices are near to support. 24,600 के आसपास प्राइस. Okay. Now please remember जो मैंने थोड़ी देर पहले बताया था 1.5 shows overbought situation as per PCI and near 0.5 shows oversold situation. So मॉर्निंग में जब मैंने देखा था 11 के आसपास 0.5 के आसपास था 0.58 था PCR that time. Okay, and that time only Nifty had traded a bottom of around 24,630, जहाँ से एक अच्छा खासा बाउंस आया था 24,680 तक, 50 एक पॉइंट का बाउंस आ गया था. That's a very very important. Okay. Now please select at the money strike price and select the expiry with the highest liquidity. ये जो expiry selection का point है, it is not for say something like Nifty में तो हम लोग Nifty expiry भी जाएंगे, Nifty को या बैंक निफ्टी को, but बैंक निफ्टी का भी expiry आ जाएगा तो बदलेगा, it will not be Nifty expiry आपको 20th November ऐसे में दिया है. तो please select the expiry जहाँ पे liquidity, जहाँ पे volume सबसे ज्यादा. This rule applies for Nifty, Bank Nifty, Bit Nifty, any index or any stock. ऐसी एक्सपायरी सिलेक्ट कीजिए जहां पे वॉल्यूम सबसे ज्यादा हो और जो कुछ हम लोगों ने आपको देखा इज कंप्लीटली यूनिवर्सल इन नेचर. ये सेम प्रोसेस आप कोई भी इंडेक्स या कोई भी स्टॉक एनालिसिस के लिए यूज कर सकते हैं. पीसीआर ये टू वेक्टर्स एनालिसिस, डेल्टा और कन्वर्टिंग योर ट्रेड इनटू कन्वर्टिंग योर व्यू इनटू एन option trade, everything is possible across various aspects. Stocks so can use. Okay. So current situation in the market is markets are trading at a very important support of 24,600. 24,600 is good. Then we go 24,500 as the highest amount of total interest. So 24,600, 24,500 are very important supports for Nifty, whereas 24,800 and 25,000 are crucial resistances for Nifty. In order to be safe, one can look at buying put opportunities with a stop loss of 24,600, 24,500 on the investor side. इसकी निकाल लिया गया है 24,600 का stop loss होगा. Okay, with targets of 24,800 and 25,000 on the high side. Exactly opposite जब market बढ़ जाएगा तो 24,800 के आसपास अगर है तो that will be a great time to look at downtrend basis or put option basis. Because markets are being better. But please remember, कभी भी आपको PCR के बारे में देखना. Okay, so we started by looking at the open interest, analysis किया, followed by that we had PCR, and then we also discussed how we convert our view in the underlying into an options trade. Okay. Okay, that's a very valid question. Somebody's PCR is showing us 0.58 and mine is 0.72. The reason being, I am more interested in what is the nearest strike prices का PCR है. अगर आप ये range रख के 20 टका करोगे, तो the thing might change. Please remember, आप जब आप combine कर रहे हो कोई भी चीज है, okay, तो दोनों का comparison सेम होना चाहिए. मैं जब 0.5 लिखा था, मैं 2% के लिए लिखा. ये जो next strike prices है, उसका PCR upward trending है. This is it. Okay. So friends, now before I end the session, I want to post you, as I said, like one app पे आपको एक छोटा सा क्लिप दिखा दूंगा. Actually features भी app है, उसके बारे में भी बात करेंगे. But important चीज ये है, जो changes होने वाले हैं because of the city consolidation, I'm sure आप लोगों ने पढ़ा रहेगा, आप लोगों ने सुना रहेगा इसके बारे में सोशल मीडिया पे या न्यूज चैनल. 20th नवंबर के बाद अभी जैसे हर इंडेक्स का वीकली एक्सपायरी है, सुन लीजिए India Nifty, Open Nifty, now Wednesday, Bank Nifty, and so on, everything will get over. From NSE, only Nifty will have a weekly expiry on every Thursday. जैसे आज भी होता है, सिर्फ Nifty में weekly expiry होगा. But when it comes to BSE, it will be Sensex. बाकी सब जो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स है, बाकी सब जो इंडेक्सेस है, उनके एक्सपायरीज बंद हो जाएंगे. We have monthly expiries. Everything may also pay, but monthly expiries, weekly expiries बंद हो जाएंगे. One most important change. Second important change is contract size बढ़ सकता है. Currently अगर निफ्टी का contract size देखिए, तकरीबन 25,000 के आसपास निफ्टी है और निफ्टी का lot size 25 का है. तो contract value जो होता है वो तकरीबन 6 सवा 6 लाख का होता है. Okay. Now, as per SEBI, this contract size should at least be 15 to 20 lakhs in this phase one. And in order to match that contract value of 15 to 20 lakhs, Nifty का lot size 25 से बढ़ के हो जाएगा 75. बैंक निफ्टी का lot size भी बढ़ेगा from current 15 to 30 and so on. तो निफ्टी का वीकली एक्सपायरी रहेगा, बैंक निफ्टी ये पूरी मंथली एक्सपायरी और ये इंडेक्स की जो लॉट साइज है, लॉट साइज चेंजेस ऑफ इंडेक्स, इंडेक्स की जो लॉट साइज है विल चेंज फ्रॉम 25 to 75 बैंक and so on. So these are the most two important challenges which you and me will have to face for trading in options post 28th of November. Details available है, आप पढ़ सकते हो and we'll come to know about it in the presentation. Okay, guys. Now, before we move on to the additional features, I'll just do one thing. I'll just log in from my mobile and I'll show that to you on the screen. And by the way, thank you Sudhakar for reminding me. हम लोग थोड़ी देर पहले बात कर रहे थे निफ्टी वाला 24,640. It was sitting near 24,600 support, and from that point, markets have gone up for almost 50 bucks. It's currently at 24,700 now. I just have to look at 24,700 की call option में कुछ हुआ है. Call option में if you don't have open this, maybe this will act as a resistance. So 24,700 call option has open interest around 45 lakhs, out of which 25 lakhs have been traded today. So this also is a very important support, I mean important resistance. But सबसे ज्यादा है 24,800. अगर 24,700 सब पास करता है then I know that 24,800 का निफ्टी जाना चाहिए. 24,700 also should be looked at very importantly because सिर्फ ओपन इंटरेस्ट 45 lakhs का नहीं है, वो 45 lakhs में से almost 50% जो चेंज हुआ है ओपन इंटरेस्ट का वो आज ही हुआ. So we have to be watchful about 24,700 also. And as an intraday trader friends, आपको ऐसे ही you know कैमरा की तरह चेंज होना पड़ेगा. यदि 24,700 पे भी अच्छा खासा रेजिस्टेंस आ गया है तो देखना पड़ेगा निफ्टी 24,700 क्रॉस करता है या नहीं करता है. 24,090, 24,690, 690 तक पास चल रहा था. So what I will do is, as I said, I will now share my mobile screen to tell you how it does it look on the mobile app. I hope everyone is able to see uh, uh, my mobile screen. Okay. So this is how the mobile app looks for Shekhan, as you know. Okay. Now, from home page or from any page, you just tap on any of these settings. आपका ये call to action box खुलेगा. Just go to advanced option sheet. And as I said, this is the data of open interest. You can change it on the lower side of the ribbon. Currently by default open interest है. आप उसको वॉल्यूम कर सकते हो, आप उसको ओपन इंटरेस्ट एनालिसिस कर सकते हो, लॉन्ग रेट शॉर्ट रेट करते हो, आईडी के बेसिस पे देख सकते हो या ग्रीक्स के बेसिस पे देख सकते हो. Okay? And on the right hand side top corner there is an icon of charts. bar chart जैसा एक icon है. Just beside निफ्टी का जो ये पॉइंट लिखा है कितने पॉइंट से नीचे है ऊपर है उधर एक चार्ट चार्ट जैसा ऑप्शन है. आप इस पे क्लिक करते हो तो यू गेट दिस ओपन इंटरेस्ट एनालिसिस इन अ ग्राफिकल फॉर्मेट. then इसको मैं इसके कोड से देखता हूँ और थोड़ा बेटर हो जाएगा और अच्छी तरह से दिखेगा भी. ठीक. तो आपको पता चलेगा the red bar is the highest amount of resistance and the green bar is the highest amount of support. Okay. Now there are also other features, as I said, there is an easy option market watch. अगर आप market watch में जाते हो और आप drop down से easy option market watch लेकर करते हो तो जो मैंने मैनुअली किया अभी, I just want to look at some certain strike prices which are near to the direct market price. Easy option market watch does that for you. It only tells you the market, I mean, it tells you the strike prices which are near to the active strike price, and you can change it, customize it also. Every day closing basis pay which strike prices automatically market watch पे जाके आप like that. Okay, advanced option chain, we already looked at it, not in depth, but what's the option, the data analysis, the data, open interest, PCR, delta, etc. etc. Available daily. Followed by that, we have something called as smart execution, which is very, very important. So let's say I am on the option chain and I want to execute a strategy. So I am bullish, but I'm not completely bullish. I'm bullish and I'm expecting it to go up. But if the target is at 24,800, so let's say I have to go to the strategy. By the way, strategy say execute karna is something which increases your probability of winning also. Okay. And I talk about that as to how can we help you on that in a short while. But let's say मुझे 24,700 buy करना है, and along with that मुझे 24,800 का call option sell करना है, which is a very simple what we call spread strategy. So let's say I'm on 24,700 call option. I just click on the call side. It opens this window. I just add this to something called as add to smart execution. Okay. Now see the magic. वही सेम चीज जब बाय और सेल की टॉगल के साथ मिल गया तो मुझे क्या करना है, मुझे 24,700 बाय करना है, जस्ट प्रेस बाय हियर and my strategy tells me to go short in 24,800 call option. I do this, so it's a double leg order और मल्टी leg order जो मैं एक ही साथ प्लेस कर रहा हूँ, मेरा टाइम भी बच रहा है और ऑटोमेटिकली मुझे जो है मार्जिन का बेनिफिट भी मिलेगा यहाँ पे. ठीक है, अगर मैं सिर्फ सेल करता तो मेरा मार्जिन ज्यादा लगता, बट बिकॉज मैं एक एज अ स्ट्रेटजी इन करता तो मेरा 17,500 में ये एग्जीक्यूट हो जाएगा एंड व्हेन आई से प्लेस टू ऑर्डर्स इट विल गो अहेड एंड प्लेस द ऑर्डर either from market watch or from option chain. आप ये smart execution का फीचर यूज कर सकते हो, it saves a lot of your time as an option buyer. Okay, and then similarly जैसे आपने multiple orders place किए हैं, multiple leg के strategy से place किए हैं, when you go to the net positions either on mobile app or trade tiger, it you will be able to what is it, able to square off multiple positions at the same time. And before we move on, as I said, we have certain products. Now, please remember, जब मैं product वर्ड यूज करता हूँ बहुत लोगों को लगता है अभी ये कुछ बेचेगा, मैं कुछ बेचने नहीं आया. Charging trading, I'm just telling you about certain things which will help you, especially about the strategies जो मैंने अभी कहा. Okay, so these strategies are given by a dedicated research team on daily basis on stock options. Okay, तो अगर मैं आपको इसी पे दिखाऊं, इसी पे अगर मैं आपको example दूं, तो ये मेरा overview पेज है. When I start on the burger menu on the left hand side top corner just below my time, okay, I go to research और वहाँ से if I go to derivative research, there are two toggles. One is derivative idea, which is paid money and liquid buy options, and there is something called as strategy, derivative strategy. Now there was a strategy given, friends, last week, okay, on ICICI, on which today there was a profit book of around 1,500. So there was a book because trade given. ICICI का कॉल 1280 का बाय किया था और कॉल 1310 का सेल किया था. जैसे मैंने अभी थोड़ी देर पहले आपको निफ्टी का बुल कॉल स्प्रेड देखा, वैसे ICICI बैंक का ही बुल कॉल स्प्रेड स्ट्रेटजी था. In spite of market being down, the great point is markets are down, but फिर भी पूरी स्ट्रैटेजी में प्रॉफिट बुक किया. तो ऐसी स्ट्रैटेजी ऑन एवरेज एक स्ट्रैटेजी हर दिन हमारा रिसर्च डिपार्टमेंट देता है. उसका मार्जिन रिक्वायरमेंट तकरीबन 50 से 60,000 होता है, बिकॉज ये स्टॉक्स में होती है. स्टॉक में आपको अपॉर्चुनिटीज भी ज्यादा मिलेंगी, दैट्स व्हाई जो स्टॉक्स में ज्यादा स्ट्रैटेजीज देते हैं. एट अ पॉइंट इन टाइम अराउंड 5 स्ट्रैटेजीज ओपन रहेगी और कोई भी स्ट्रैटेजी 5 दिन से ज्यादा के लिए ओपन नहीं रहेगी. ये सिंपल एक प्रोडक्ट है, कॉल्ड एज स्मार्ट ऑप्शन स्ट्रैटेजी. जस्ट क्लिक ऑन दिस नाउ भी तो ये एग्जीक्यूट कर नहीं सकता हूं बिकॉज़ प्रॉफिट हो गया है. ओके, बट जस्ट टैप ऑन दिस. Okay, I just click on execute order. By default, obviously it is giving me an error because call already full. So maybe आगे जाना है क्या? Just to give you a demo, I'm just doing this, and I say okay. It confirms my login password. It is biometrics. Okay, and by default, it don't take order place हो जाएगा, which automatically gives me margin benefit. Okay, so this is the smart option strategy which we were talking about. Okay. Then comes our next product, which is for those people, or those customers who are having a good amount of portfolio. They don't want to sell that portfolio, but want to generate dividend out of that portfolio. आप बोलेंगे यार portfolio से dividend तो आता ही है, कंपनी ने डिक्लेयर किया, कंपनी ने डिक्लेयर किया तो आता है. What if we have something which creates an additional return, monthly return from your portfolio, and we call that product as Indian Tiger. None of these products which I told you about, the smart option strategy for your premium tiger, none of these products are charged. Okay? For premium tiger, maybe this is not the right platform to have a product explain, but please remember, this talks about a strategy, which is a selling strategy. We call it as short primary strategy, by the way. Okay, ये every day execute होता है निफ्टी पे. For last 1.5 years, approximately, it has generated returns of 10 to 15% post cost. The ticket size for this is around 10 lakh rupees, but 10 to 15% post cost means आपका portfolio will create an additional income of around 1.5 lakh rupees, which is roughly 13 to 14,000 rupees a month, okay, without selling it. And without even having to put extra capital, because आपका portfolio जो है उसको pledge करके ये सारी चीजें execute कर सकते हैं. In case anyone are interested in that, please get in touch with your branch or get in touch with your RM or your franchise, and they will guide you about this particular product. Okay, just tell them about that we do the premium tiger, and they will explain you. In case smart option strategy also they have any doubts, you can get in touch with any of them or the concerned person in Shaitan. He and she will be happy. We also have an expiry time product, which, as the name suggests, we give daily loss. Very three recommendations are given on only on the buying side of it. Okay, the strike ratio there is almost more than 65 to 70%. You can even check that out with your RN. He or she will be more than happy to help you with that. The three products which we are doing right now dedicated, I would say, on options front. Okay, and with that, now come back to my desktop screen. Not over yet, but as I said, do let me if you have any doubts or any queries, and I'll be more than happy to answer.